Thinking about opening a term deposit? Before you lock away your savings, there are a few things you should know. In just 5 minutes, I'll explain what CDs and term deposits are, how they work, their main advantages and disadvantages, and whether they might be suitable for your money. This video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Always do your own research or seek professional advice before making any investment decisions. In the United States, they are usually called certificates of deposit or CDs. In countries such as New Zealand, Australia, and the United Kingdom, they are more commonly known as term deposits. Although the names are different, they work in much the same way. When you open a term deposit, you agree to leave your money with a bank for a fixed period. In return, the bank agrees to pay you a fixed rate of interest. Unlike a normal savings account, you usually cannot access the money until the agreed term ends. Let's look at a simple example. Imagine you place $10,000 into a 1-year term deposit paying 5% interest. If you leave the money invested for the full year, you will earn approximately $500 in interest before any applicable tax. When the term finishes, you receive your original $10,000 back along with the interest you earned. Some banks pay the interest monthly, while others pay it when the term ends. Opening a term deposit is usually straightforward. Most banks offer them, and you may be able to apply online, over the phone, or by visiting a branch. You choose the bank, the amount you want to deposit, and how long you want to leave the money invested. The bank then confirms the interest rate for that term. Once the money is deposited, it begins earning interest until the term reaches its maturity date. One of the main advantages of a term deposit is certainty. You know the interest rate in advance, and the return does not depend on what happens in the stock market. Term deposits are also simple to understand and are generally considered a lower risk place to hold money. They can be useful when you know you will need the money on a particular future date. The main disadvantage is that your money is usually locked away until the end of the term. Some banks may allow an early withdrawal, but you could lose some of the interest or pay a penalty. If interest rates rise after you open the term deposit, newer deposits may offer a better return. Inflation can also reduce the real value of the interest you earn. And over longer periods, term deposits will often provide less growth than investments such as shares. A savings account is designed to give you easier access to your money. The interest rate may change over time, but you can usually withdraw the money when you need it. That makes a savings account useful for emergency funds, upcoming bills, or money you may need at short notice. A term deposit is generally better suited to money you do not expect to need for a while. In return for leaving the money with the bank for a fixed period, you receive a fixed interest rate. Many people use both. They keep emergency money in an accessible savings account and place extra cash into a term deposit to earn a more predictable return. Term deposits, or CDs, are one of the simplest ways to earn interest on your money. You agree to leave your money with a bank for a fixed period, and the bank pays you a fixed rate of interest. They usually offer more certainty than shares, but less long-term growth potential. They can be useful for short-term savings, planned future expenses, or for people who prefer lower-risk investments. The most important thing is to understand when you may need the money before locking it away. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it really helps the channel and allows us to create more beginner-friendly finance videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.